Puss in Boots. My brother just told me a story on Puss in Boots. I recant the story now that I used to hear it when I was young. And Puss in Boots basically was a story about a very extremely crafty cat. And the cat, somebody solicited the cat services. The guy, he wanted to get married. And so the cat, it was a big ass ogre in the way. And the cat basically tricked the ogre that was in the way. And how the cat tricked the ogre that was in the way was that the cat had tricked the ogre said he could change into anything. So the cat tricked the ogre into, he said, can you turn into a dragon? The ogre turned into a big ass dragon. Then he said, then the cat said, can you turn into a mouse? And so what wound up happening is the cat got the ogre to turn itself into a mouse, and then the cat ate the mouse, right? And he was giving me that story like that's a metaphor of how he navigated life, right? And it just got me to thinking. I was like, yo, that's heavy. That's heavy in a sense. And it's more heavy when sometimes, like, I was always taught that positions is interchangeable, right? So at times you may be the cat, and then at other times you may be the ogre. You know what I mean? But everything in this universe has a reason, right? And basically what the ogre represented, it represented the consciousness. It represented the guard that sits at the gate of your mind. It was the guard, or it was the watchman for the wizard, which they considered an evil wizard. But even good and evil is interchangeable because it just depends on what side of the chessboard that you're on. You know what I mean? So what may be seen evil to others is not evil. It may be good to somebody else. And at the end of the day, it's about what somebody wants. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, at the end of the day, we all got ogres, and our ogres is our conscious mind. And you will have people that come in life that will betray Puss in Boots, and you have to make sure that you don't fall into the tricks, because at the end of the day, they're trying to get something from you, something that you obtain. But nothing that you receive in this world, it's all ordained from the heavens up above. I was reading the other day in the Midrash, and the Midrash was stating about the children of Israel, and it said when it came time for them to take the land of the Canaanites, it said that people would come to them and be like, yo, this is not your land. Like, you receive the land, like, it's not yours. The land belongs to this specific individuals. And the children of Israel, their response is going to be like, yo, like, God saw fit for us to have this land. Like, God removed them and gave this land to us. So he said, the God was telling the children of Israel, like, this is your defense. This is what you tell the masses when they try to say that you're a thief and things of that nature. And then also remind them of the land that they reside on is not originally their land either. You know what I'm saying? Now, land can be symbolic to a lot of things in life. It can be symbolic to something that you had. But notice when you attain stuff, that there's always somebody that wants to take that from you. And sometimes your job has to be the ogre. And unfortunately, we live in a dual reality in this life. And at times, you may have to be Puss in Boots, and you may have to do things that may appear deceptive to other people, or may be seen as an act of duplicity. But at the end of the day, it's the nature of this planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the nature of life, that duality. That duality exists in us. We're composed of atoms. Everything that you see is composed of atoms, from the brick wall to the gate to the cars that you see. And those atoms had to be manipulated. They had to be manipulated to turn into that form. So that's just a reality of life. But a lot of people, the reason why God gave the children of Israel that jewel is because you got to understand, the fundamental part of their name is children of Israel, and it represents that God is elevating them to adulthood. And a lot of times we have childish minds, and it makes us not accept reality, and we get the scars of reality is because we didn't approach reality with an adult mind. So we started this off with a child's tale, but we extracted the adultness out of it. So with that said and done, man, y'all have a beautiful day, man. You know what I mean? And I'll be posting another video sometime soon, man. I love you.